It is Kane & Company on 96.3 K-Twin Radio for us. We have in the studio, this is our first band in the studio arena.
It is indeed.
I'm
Very
excited.
exciting.
I'm excited. It's fun.
Hey,
Fun
hello.
is here. Hey, how are
Hey.
you? We have Jack there, Nate there, Andrew there. Thank you for coming in. I know you played a show last night. You kicked off the tour at Roy Wilkins last night. How was that?
It was amazing, despite a few technical difficulties. It was an incredible show.
There's always bound to be a few. It's the first show of the tour. We're still working some kinks out.
Yeah, that's true.
And it wasn't any accident that we did it here in Minneapolis, St. Paul, because about a year ago we had our biggest show ever. We were on a tour that was like all 1,000 cap rooms, and then for some reason people kept buying tickets in this market, and so we kept making the room bigger. And the show here back then was 3,000 seats, and for like a 7-month period, it was the biggest show we had ever played, and everything was kind of comparative to that.
Well, we have to cut you a little bit of slack because in the middle of practicing, you had to leave town to go do something pretty big, didn't you?
Yeah, the O-Man called.
The old man. Is that what it is now?
Yeah. Yeah, the O-Man. That's what.
Did you get to meet him at all? I mean, actually meet him or no?
Yeah. I was like, Mr. President, because the whole time I was thinking to myself, like, I got to tell Jack and Andrew, like, don't call him Obama. Call him Mr. President. Which I don't know.
Well, isn't
Hi,
that
I didn't
Obama?
call him
Obama.
anything.
Nice to
I
meet
know.
you,
In my
Obama.
head, like that's where my head was. I was just
Really?
like, I got to make sure that these guys know it's Mr. President. And then we're like,
I called him Chief.
He shook your hand, and you were like, you didn't even say it. You were just like, such a pleasure to meet you. And I was like, Mr. President.
You should have been like, yo, what up, B?
I'll tell you the best part. Stevie Wonder walks in right before us, so we're waiting, and we see Stevie Wonder walks in. He's standing there, and then the president walks in, and you just don't know what to expect because of the president. But he goes, Stevie, like a bro.
Was he like,
just
over here?
He was just like yelling Stevie like they had hung out a million
Because
times.
he can't see.
Well, that's not what I was getting at, but that's
That is a fact.
Yeah, it is a fact. Congratulations on the Grammy nods. 6 nominations.
Yeah.
You hope to win at least one. You don't want to go and not come away with at least one trophy,
But
right?
it's an honor just to be nominated.
Sure,
It's a
that's what they
huge
say.
honor to be
That's what the
nominated.
losers say.
It is an honor to be nominated. It's cool. And then before we played the inauguration, they were like 6-time Grammy nominees, which is cool for your first go around and being nominated for a Grammy is you get 6 of them, and plus our producer. So that might sometimes I like to think that we've got.
We're calling
7
it 7.
nominations. Yeah.
So it seems to some people like you just popped out of nowhere, and you kind of did. But I mean, it's not like you didn't put your dues in with 10 years. I know you were in the band The Format, played a song there for a while on an old station I worked at. But I mean, you guys have really put in the work, so this is not an overnight thing.
No, not by any stretch of the imagination. And I think that that those 10 years have I don't know if they've prepared us because the last year we've learned so much stuff, stuff that we didn't know. And I think that what it really did was just allowed us to keep an open mind about kind of what could happen and actually just approach everything without like, you see kids, some kids these days, and it just seems like, they have this success and they're just thrown right into it. And it's crazy how terrible they act. And I think that we're gracious about everything. We feel fortunate. And, I think back to myself, like in The Format, and I would have been just a disaster. And now we kind of get to enjoy everything.
We're so well acquainted with the other side of things. I don't think you could ever tour and play shows to literally no one, which we've all done. And that experience never leaves you, even when you sell out big rooms. And I think that's important to know both sides of it really well. And we've been touring forever. We were touring before Whole Foods existed, before GPS existed. Had like big maps.
You had maps.
Yeah.
Who was the map guy when you had to look at the map?
Fortunately, my old band had a guy in it that would just study the maps and read them all day, and he would memorize them. He would memorize the routes. We didn't use MapQuest. We didn't use anything. We just used Joel because Joel knew exactly where we were going every day.
Joel could be his own map. Well,
Joel also had perfect pitch. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
No one can take away anything that you guys have earned. Like you said, it's been 10 years, and it's been a climb for you guys. But tell us now how life has changed, because it has changed dramatically for you in the last year.
Our time is a lot more valuable. That's something that I guess I've learned is that I used to spend a lot more time doing quote unquote nothing. Now I actually enjoy doing stuff.
All right. I know you got to go. Just a couple more things. Congratulations. Your CD just went platinum yesterday.
We just found out yesterday.
Yesterday.
It's amazing.
Yesterday.
That's insane. All right.
Feels fresh still, though.
That's over 1 million copies. You realize that? That's a lot of copies.
Which in the 90s would have been like 100 million,
I know.
which is crazy.
Right? So fun is here, but they're about to leave just before you go. More fun, chess or checkers?
Chess.
Checkers. Okay, come on, guy, wrap it
You
up.
want to say chess. You want to say chess.
No, I want.
You're a smart guy.
Chess is like a pretentious answer. Checkers is more fun.
I didn't think it was that hard. More
Everything is
fun,
hard.
beer or pot?
Pot.
Beer. Pat.
More fun, cake or pie?
Pie.
Pie.
Cake.
And more fun, New York or Minneapolis?
I mean, Minneapolis.
It's all right. You can say your hometown.
It's okay.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
96.3 K Twin.